Today I'm in Vegas. It's been raining off and on pretty much all afternoon. I've been holed up in a parking lot just hanging out, editing videos and whatnot. So tonight I'm going to stealth park in a casino parking garage. Let's see if we can be successful with that endeavor. I don't think I should have a problem as long as nothing stands out. I think we'll be fine. So I'm kind of over on the other side of the street from the casino. So I'm gonna take off right now. We're gonna go over to the casino and see about finding us a parking spot. Earlier today, I went over there and drove through the parking garage just to kind of get a lay of the land before I go do that tonight. So that's where we're going to head right now. Just like we did last night, we're going to just drive up, turn the lights out, and crawl in the back, and hopefully we have a solid 8+ hours of sleepy time. Oh, need to turn lights on. I did have my lights on. I was in a parking lot with all the lights on, all the overhead lights. That's a chance for a cop to pull me over just to harass me for driving without my driving lights. All right, here we go. I think this is called Red Rock Casino. Oh, they got a bunch of Tesla charging stations right there. I did see some security rolling around on bikes this afternoon, and they were actually in the parking garage as well. So they will be rolling around. So I do have to make sure I'm buttoned up pretty tight and I'm not like on my phone or with just lights on inside, or they may see me. So got to be mindful of that. Plus the winds were going to be gusting up to 35 or so. So being in this parking garage and being well protected, I won't have to deal with the rain and the wind tonight. I do like parking in these parking garages. I usually just pull where there are a lot of cars. I don't want to be off in the distance because then I stick out. But if I park relatively close to all the other cars, park right there at that 2B. I'm just going in circles right now, but I want to be pretty close. We're just gonna park right here. All right, this is gonna be it. All right, everybody. I'm gonna crawl in the back and go to sleep. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. I made it through the night. It was a rough one, I'm not gonna lie. They just piped sound into this place. It's bright. So I just put a pillow over my head and tucked it through. I heard the winds picking up last night. Even in the parking garage, I could hear them outside the parking garage. So I'm glad I stayed in here. I won't sleep in here again. I've slept in their parking lot before in years past, no problems. I just thought with the wind and the rain, I thought I'd just come hide in here. Well, little do I know, they don't make it too hospitable for people to sleep in their car. But I did it. It's 6 o'clock. I'm going to start heading to Red Rock Canyon and try to get in a hike today and get out there and get warmed up. So, a success, but it was rough. So we're going to take this Scenic Loop. Clouds are rolling in. It's getting a little dark. Look at those dark clouds. We're going to start heading our way towards California. Got some snow up in the mountains last night. You can see a little snow up there. Right now it's about 41 degrees. The wind gusts were over 50 last night, and right now I think gusts are still in the 30s and 40s. It's windy out there. Makes it really cold. I don't like a lot of crowds. So I'm just gonna take this loop. I'm not gonna stop anywhere. I'm just gonna head straight for the exit, and hopefully we get a couple of good scenic shots for you guys. I got some time lapses earlier. Hope those turn out good. I got those time lapses with my Action 5, but I really think this iPhone has a really good camera on it. That's what I'm recording with right now. I'm just learning and seeing what works best in each scenario. It's just going to take a lot of time. And that's why I'm out here. I wanted to get this trip started, even though it's a little chilly, even in Vegas, even in the desert. It's still cold, but I wanted to get this trip started so I can get a head start on learn how to video. Next pull out, I'm gonna go ahead and get my other camera so I can get a picture-in-picture and get my other mic out and see how that works. I really want to see a desert tortoise. I can't wait to see one of those. I really enjoy these road trips. I just really like all the sights and the scenery. That's my passion is road trips. I really like being on the road. I really like traveling. I love driving. So it's nothing for me to hop in the car and drive to 2 states over, or drive to even to California or Oregon. This road here is one way, so you don't have to worry about people coming at you from around these blind corners. You do have to be careful with bikers. We got a view of the valley down here. Let's see if we can't pull into this parking lot. All right, we're back on the road. Let's turn off the maps. She yakking too much. All right. So, said we had about 8 miles left on this scenic route. We'll just go slow and enjoy the views. I think I see snow. This is snow coming down. Temp says it's about 39 right here, but it's definitely freezing higher up. I think it's just blowing a little bit of that snow around. Yep, flakes. The snowflakes are bigger now. Yeah, I saw this earlier in the day up against this mountain. I thought it was just low clouds or something, but no, must have been snow. So I'm really surprised. I'm trying to get out of the snow. It's either snow or wind or rain. Oh my gosh, I just want nice weather. Hopefully we'll find it before the end of my 2.5 weeks is up. Half of it's gonna, well, I had a couple of good days when I did the Candy Cliff hike. Those were nice days. They were chilly at night, but nice and sunny during the day. No snow, no rain. I did have rain the last night though. So I've encountered rain everywhere. Oh, and it was 18 degrees in Beaver. Yeah, I just can't get away from the snow and the cold and the rain. It's following me. When I did my first couple videos, I was cold. I had to go out and it was snowing. I had to take a couple of pictures inside the car and it was just cold. I was just wanting to hurry up and get my car loaded up and headed out. But the snow and the rain, it's following me. Oh well, we're heading towards California today. We'll see if we can avoid at least the snow. I still think it's going to rain. It's going to rain tonight where I'm headed, I believe. But and the winds will be dying down by the time I get there. So I think the next 3 days at that Anza-Borrego Park is going to be really nice. The winds are going to be down for the next 3 days, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know I'm going there on a weekend, but it's the only time the wind's going to cooperate. I'll just have to deal with the partiers and the noise, and hopefully I can find a good spot. That's why I'm going tonight, so I can get there tonight and try to find me a spot before the Friday crowd. Hopefully it works out for me. But yeah, you can see just in that canyon off to the right there, that's where all that snow's blowing in from. There's just something about a desert landscape with all the cactus and the greenery that's in the desert, how it's able to survive. The one thing I don't like is the wind though. The wind. Yeah, but these mountains right outside Vegas. Another unbelievable spot. However, this is highly trafficked. You have to make reservations to come in after 8 a.m. So I got in before 8 so I didn't have to reserve a time to come in. When I was in the visitor center yesterday, the lady told me that they get as many visitors or more than Zion's National Park, which is a lot. I think Zion's may be the #1 park for visitors. I can believe it too. Waiting in lines to get on the buses, the shuttles. That's why I try to do off season, so I don't really have to deal with the crowds. I like to get up early in the morning before everybody else and do my hike, do my sightseeing, then get out of there. Oh, we got some water on the road. Ooh. There are a few hikes I want to do in this canyon. I'm going to probably come back here in a few weeks, a month, before it gets too hot. Get up early in the morning, get the hikes in, and enjoy the rest of my day before the crowds come in. But with this wind in the 20s, 30s, gusts up to 50, it's hard to enjoy a hike, at least for me. I want nice weather. Who doesn't? All right, we're at the end of the loop. So we're taking a left here and heading back to Vegas.